Hello everybody, welcome back to the AlexCloud2275 stream. Hope you're all doing well this fine day. I'm doing good. Ready and raring to bring you another fantastic episode of Final Fantasy XVI. After I had my break, got myself some water. I did have a quick look to see where my gelatinous blob should be. And it should be somewhere over here in like the meadows area, I think. So, we're going to go around, go through Amber, and check this area, if it's there. If not, we're going to go through background, and then we think it might just be there in our, there, where I saw what looked like a lake blob. But, it's always worth a hunt and a look-see. Oh, that reminds me, it is time to switch up my abilities. Abilities. LBC News, you were good for a cigarette about your news story, but now we're back to D6 rolls, and we are gear 2. Okay. With little wills, punching and punching. Yep. You weren't the blob, but you were a blob. Ah, Fire Aga. God, this game's too good. I just enjoy it so much. No.
Look around you. We cannot afford to lose any more than we already have. Please, leave us be.
Word is, Port Isolde's closed her gates to all but the Highborn, and now a great camp sprung up along the walls.
Run along now. before one of the boys starts thinking you're something you're not.
Welcome, stranger.
Alright. Have I got anything to sell you that is of the... Ah, yes I do. 151 here.
I reckon that's fair.
89 there.
I'd pay more if I could.
30 there.
I reckon that's fair.
Come on, what was that music sheet you used on? Night Terrors of the
Much
Orchestra roll.
obliged. Keep to the roads now.
Alright. Now let's get to the top of this cliff and look down. Sorry, Bluebird. You weren't even sure where you were going there.
Come on. Yeah.
Alright, so that's no-go. You don't be aggressive with me, I won't be aggressive with you. Is that a blob or a rock? Oh, it looks like a rock to me. Alright, dismount.
Safe.
That's how we dismount.
You're finished.
And that is how I stomp on bugs. Oh, it's a wyvern. I thought you were my blob there, buddy. Ah, need to be quicker on the draw there.
Fire and flame. Get him. Ogle, kill.
How are we doing on abilities? We're 440 something off. Ah, Spider. Now, are you my blob or a blob? No, you're not even a blob, you're a rock. There we go. The Flan Prince.
Oh, you take us unawares, did you?
Tornado. That's not good.
Over here!
Oh, damn it. I let myself fall. You are making bloody everything. A little bit of dual cast, eh? What we got? Earthen.
Too slow.
That was beautiful. I like that. That made me feel good. Gelatinous mass. Wild planets created sickly sweet, vicious ooze that meant to lure would-be predators into devouring it, at which time the powerful toxins within its flesh will paralyze the victim, allowing the flan to envelop and slowly dissolve it over a period of 17 nights, up to 7 in which this victim spends alive. Whew. Grim. Grim way to go.
Well, it's dead now. Whatever it was.
Brilliant. Go team. Alright. Guess it's time for an ability refresh. Ah, 2 again. I guess it's not time for ability refresh. It's time to keep the same abilities. Abilities. Just until we get the Titan Ultra, and then we'll test our Titan-centric one.
This one. Good girl.
I want to ride my chocobo all day.
Back to the stables, girl.
Already taken care of. Alright. Go.
Soil and stop!
Excessive, but what is it there for if not to be used? Oh, go on, here we go. Here I go killing again.
Farewell.
Sorry, turtle. Alright, 2 more? Or maybe just a turtle. A turtle will do it. I am 2 off? Oh, that's mean. Alright. Fair enough, fair enough. A little further around I go. Oh, and then there's poor Chocobo. Now we can pick it up. Where's... Ooh. This way. You're the one with Titan as my lead. Earth and Fury. Alright, let's go home. Let's continue with the mission. There we go.
No need to ride from here.
All right, Sid.
It'll take ages to tidy all of this stuff up.
Those of us who are still here have to look after each other, don't we?
Thank you for sticking with us.
What are you after? Thanks very much. Much obliged. There you go. Much obliged. There you go. Much obliged. Take care out there, eh?
Ah, Clive, what brings you to the rest?
Our home finds itself in need of an extra carpenter. I wondered if I might be able to borrow Bernard for a short while.
I don't mind if he don't. We're all friends here, aren't we?
Thank you, Martha. Do you know where I might find him?
He went up to Cressida on business. No idea what, mind. Place is a ruin. Far as I know, he's still there.
I'll look for him there then.
I hear you ran to Valisthea when the Republicans attacked. I'd have been running in the opposite direction, as fast as my poor legs would carry me.
Where's Chrysalis? Ah, alright, that way. Alright, so what's my next worthy saving adventure? What am I saving up for? 800... Up to 3... Lightning Barrage. Okay. That's only 500. Okay. Might be that Lightning Barrage.
It's over.
got 500, no problem.
Well met, stranger.
Hi. If it ain't the lad who saved my life. What brings you to a place like this?
You do, Bernard. Martha said I might find you here. I have a proposition for you.
Oh, do you now? Building a workshop, you say? Well, that beats tacking boards to bridges, sure enough. And if Martha didn't mind me being gone a while, then neither do I. You just tell me where you want me.
That's the spirit.
I couldn't ask a favor, though, could I? Before we go?
Of course.
Well, that there is Cressida, where I grew up. Ain't much left of it now, though. Except my parents' graves. But I came up here hoping to visit him. I even patched up the bridge to get across. Only to find the place crawling with fiends. But you're a dab hand when it comes to dealing with beasts and bogles, ain't you? Any chance you could,
It's the least I can do.
Well, thank you kindly. And take care. I'd be much obliged if you could rid the old place of nasties. And so would my ma and pa, I'm sure.
Don't worry, buddy. I'll do this for you.
This shouldn't take long.
And to the victor go the spoils.
That should do it.
You made short work of that lot. Thank you, son. Now my folks can rest in peace once more.
How long is it since the village was abandoned?
Oh, people started packing their things after the duchy fell. Between the Blight and the Imperials, you just couldn't make ends meet. Must be nigh on a decade since the last wagon left. Oh, it may as well have been a century, looking at the place. This isn't the Cressida I remember.
I'm sorry.
Ah, don't be. Can't live in the past, no matter how nice it might have been. Soon as I'm done saying a prayer for those that raised me, it's on to your hideaway. I'll meet you there.
That should take care of Mid's little list. Better head back before she thinks of anything else. I needed that.
Just have a wander around, take anything else that isn't tied down. Obviously there's a shell, there's a chest there. What's this game think? I've never played video games in my life. Oh, this look boss fight worthy. Something tells me a hunt's gonna be here. Alright, before now, let's just go back to mid then, I guess.
The little uns have been up to their old tricks again.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so soon. Best of luck out there, Sid.
I heard. Mid's building a workshop down in the storage issue. Suppose space is the one thing to do.
Shouldn't you be getting some rest, Sid?
All right, Clive. You've all done then?
I am. I've placed your various orders, and a carpenter by the name of Bernard is on his way from Martha's Rest.
That's brilliant. Thanks, Clive.
Is there anything else you need?
Nope. Blackthorn and Lady Karen have already sent over everything I asked for, and I've got all my plans drawn up. So as soon as Bernard gets here, we can get to work. I can't wait.
Birth of the Earth wind up.
That's my good deed for the day done. Let's see how Jill's faring.
Did Bernard say how long he was going to be? I mean, it's fine, but I hope he comes soon. Did Bernard say how long he was going to be? I mean, it's fine, but I hope he comes soon.
I want to help Miss Mididol with her experiments.
And you can. As soon as you finish solving those equations.
You were born in Rosalith, weren't you? Must be hard. Hearing what became of the place.
How's it coming along?
Nearly there. Just need to get these last boards nailed on.
Back, are ya? What do you want?
I need to find some more skylights.
That it? Fine.
It's all right.
It's back from Canberra.
Tome says he's looking for books about Torgal. I know.
How good it is to see you, Clive. I don't believe you've read this particular chapter before. What subject shall we consider today?
Madonna is his daughter of Sid and student of engineering at the University of Canberra. From a young age, she showed the same passion for invention as her father, and even greater aptitude. She is as well versed in the secrets of modern and fallen technology as any scholar in the Twins, and means to put that knowledge to use in the hideaway. Bernard, man in demand. Together with the surrounding marsh's deleterious effects on the planks and piles of the village, many bridges, he keeps his service in high demand. He was born and raised in Crescendo, where his parents lie buried. He's recently engaged to wed. Cool. Oh, back. Too far. Back one. Valisthea, a village located in the deep wetlands of central Rosaria. It was once the site of an aqueduct that was hoped to carry water to the capital, Rosalith, but these plans never came to fruition due to both the Holy Empire annexation and the sudden influx of feral beasts displaced by the Blights march south through the dim. Now it lies abandoned, and many of its residents having fled to Martha's Rest.
The door to the shelves shall ever be open.
When we find out anything about Torgal, you'll be the first to...
Boy soldiers with their rules.
Jill, white as a sheet when they brought her back.
Do you have a moment, Sid? A team of curse breakers has gone missing near Northreach.
Which team?
Coles. They were sent to liberate a carriage of bearers before they could be smuggled to market. They were moving in for their assault when the carriage was attacked by goblins. A curse breaker managed to release a stolus amid the confusion, but This was days ago. They should be back by now, but I've heard nothing from any of them. I can't help but worry that...
They know the work is dangerous. But I'm sure they're fine.
But what if I've got them all killed? Before they go out, I always remind them why we're doing this, what they escaped, and what we're freeing people from. But I never really thought how my words might affect them. What risks they might take because of the things I've said.
I'll go and find them.
I'll go and find them. We'll both rest easier knowing they're safe.
Thank you, Sid. And I'm sorry to trouble you with this. The plan was to intercept the slaver somewhere in the Dragon's Eyrie. I can't tell you much more than that, I'm afraid.
That should be enough to go on. If they were there, Torgal will track them down.
The little uns have been up to their old tricks again.
Here, what's everyone whispering about? Haven't you heard? Mid's...
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Come to claim your just desserts? Sorry, but you're not quite there yet.
5 off.
Best of luck out there, Sid.
Always 5 off. Yeah, let's go.
Ah, Clive.
Talia. How's Jill?
Recovering, but she still needs her rest.
Of course. Take good care of her, won't you?
I'll do my best. Oh, Gav was looking for you. He said he had something to show you in the shelves.
The shelves? Oh, that's right. He went to ask Harpocrates about Torgal. He must have found something.
I'm feeling a lot better, thanks to Talia's remedies. But she insists I rest.
Don't keep Gav waiting. He seemed excited.
You have the look of a man with the twins upon his shoulders, Rodrigue.
Talia has tasked me with removing a Cursebreaker's brand. But it's my first time and I don't think I can do it. I'm afraid of what happens if I fail. You survived, I know, but here as many die as recover. Is it really worth the risk?
You don't need me to answer that. You know full well what we're fighting for. I hope as much as you that one day bearers can walk among others as equals. But until that day, a brand is a burden, and we must lift that burden in order to go undetected. The operation may be dangerous, but it's also essential, and we undergo it willingly.
I know. I still wish there was some other way. But griping about my lot helps no one, I suppose. Don't worry. I'll do what must be done.
I know you will.
Unfortunately, the first thing that needs doing is the preparation of a draft to dull the pain. Something I can't do with the infirmary's ammonia supply so low. What few leaves we have would barely be enough for removing a splinter, let alone a brand.
He does seem desperate.
Just tell me what you need.
You'll go? Oh, thank you. No one knows Herblore like Talia, and she swears by ammonia for easing pain. It's simple enough to find, if you know where to look. And fortunately for you, I do. Along the river near the village of Amber over in Rosaria. Just search for the bright blue blossoms. If we could get ammonia to grow here in the hideaway, we wouldn't have to risk our lives to gather it.
Right, let's speak with Gavs at the shells, and they'll end the stream there.
Been doing Mid's bidding, have you? Yeah, she's wrote me in and all. Mammy promised to sweep the old blooming cellar for her.
Jill looked white as a sheet when they brought her back.
Ooh, I can't wait to see what Mid's going to build. Oh, Maeve knows how to brew a bitter, all right.
Clive, where have you been? I've been wanting to ask you something about Torgal. Where did you get him, like, in the first place?
My father brought him back from one of his expeditions into the Northern Territories. They were crossing a snowfield when they heard his cries, and, seeing no sign of his pack, they took him in.
What do you reckon, Tomes?
It certainly adds weight to the theory. Clive, I believe that Torgal may be no mere hound, but a rare frostwolf, an animal native to the far northern reaches of Valisthea. In one of our oldest bestiaries, I found reference to a frostwolf who served as guardian to an ancient queen of the north. Such was his mastery over ether, he could cast magics on command. His name was Fenrir.
Fenrir the Frostwolf.
Now, the annals do not state it explicitly, but I have reason to believe this queen was a dominant of Shiva, a girl from the Northern Territories and her faithful hound. One awakens as the dominant of Shiva, and the other?
You're saying that Jill granted Torgal his powers?
What?
Just like Fenrir. People called him my hound, but Torgal and Jill were inseparable. He grew up as a faithful companion to the dominant of Shiva, and years later, his powers awakened, just when his master needed him the most.
You're right. If it weren't for Torgal blasting those bastards to Kingdom Come, Jill would have been for it.
Quite. Though Torgal's power is his own, his latent birthright as a Frostwolf, it had only to be unlocked.
Oh, get you, Torgal!
You're an even finer hound than we thought.
And regarding your original concern, you need not fear for Torgal's health. Why, the beast has the appetite of a behemoth. Just this very morn, I found him with his nose buried in my nuts.
There you are! I've been looking everywhere for you. Bernard's here. I need you to introduce us so we can get to work.
I shall be a moment.
Isn't it brilliant?
It is.
Well, I couldn't have done it without you. You and everyone else. But I promise I'll pay you back. I'm gonna work my fingers to the bone for you lot. Starting right now. Just you wait. I'll make wonders like this world's never seen.
Then I look forward to seeing them. Now that that's settled, I wonder if Vivian's made any progress tracking down Kupka.
Thanks for letting me do this, Clive. I'll pay you back, I promise. Thanks for letting me do this, Clive. I'll pay you back, I promise.
We have everything we need to begin work in earnest. And work in earnest we shall!
Thanks for before, son. That was a good deed you did me. Only right I do you one in return. Though I did wonder if I'd bit off more than I could chew when Mid showed me her plans for the place. If she hadn't been there to tell me what to do, I wouldn't have known where to start.
I wish Miss Midador would let us help her with her dungeoneering. I wonder what she's going to dungeoneer next.
Let's go and ask her.
Alright. Well, isn't that a fine kettle of beans? Well, guys, that's me done for the day. Thanks very much for watching. Do any likes, follows, comments, or subscribes that you may wish or want to do now in the future. If you're watching on the YouTube, I do hope you're having a good 2026. Yeah.
I think I'll wait till Mid's away to take a tour of her dungeon. Don't want to get roped into her experiments.
This is a good game. I'm having a really fun time with it. Eager to get those shorts and stuff out for the advertisements.
Blackthorn may be the manliest of men, but he does lack a certain tenderness. Boots, meanwhile, is as burly as a
Finally got Mid out of your hair, have you? Enjoy the quiet. Doubt it'll last long.
Well, like I said, guys, that's me done. Thanks very much for your time.